but we all go, and I hope that all of you really think about what it is that you want to leave. For those of us who are lucky enough to have a home, to have a roof over our head, we need to be the one bringing people home.
Cameron Boyce was one of the most kind-hearted and talented souls in the world. He positively impacted the lives of everyone he met and worked with. Cameron's Disney co-stars have taken to the internet to express their deepest condolences and most treasured moments. Here is how Cameron's Disney co-stars are reacting to his untimely passing. Peyton List. Disney star Peyton List was one of Cameron Boyce's closest friends. They met on the set of Jessie back in 2011 and co-starred as siblings for 4 years. Peyton and Cameron dated for a total of 2 years in 2012, but remained close friends after their breakup. Peyton posted a very touching tribute on her Instagram page. She spoke about how Cameron's laugh was contagious and how she could still hear it. She talked about how hopeful and full of love he was. Peyton listed the many ways Cameron changed and influenced her life and promised to tell her future children all about him. Peyton's touching post is extremely moving and sincere. Clearly, there was no one else in the world like Cameron. Skye Jackson. Much like Peyton, Skye basically grew up alongside Cameron on the set of Jessie. She knew him extremely well and has been posting some very touching pictures in his honor. Skye took to Instagram to express her extreme love and gratitude, calling Cameron God's best angel. Skye spoke about Cameron's hugs and how they were the best. She also explained that she hadn't seen him in a couple of months, but should have hugged him harder the last time they crossed paths. To pay tribute to Cameron's many talents, Skye has posted videos of Cameron performing songs and dances on her timeline. In Skye's eyes, Cameron was an amazing human whom she loved with all her heart. Charles Esten. Charles Esten was also part of the Jessie cast. He played Cameron's father and grew very close to his on-screen son during this time. Charles posted a very moving piece about Cameron, explaining that their relationship went much further back than 2011. Charles explained that he was blessed to know Cameron and his wonderful family due to his children attending the same elementary school as him. Charles posted a memory that paid tribute to Cameron's extreme talents. According to Charles, Cameron lit up the stage during his very first talent show and received a spirited standing ovation. Charles boasted about Cameron's kindness, humility, effortless grace, and great sense of humor. For Charles, it was very clear that Cameron was meant to be a star from day one. Zendaya. Zendaya also took the time to tweet about Cameron's shocking passing. Both Zendaya and Cameron got their starts on the Disney Channel and crossed paths on the set of Shake It Up in 2011. Zendaya commented on how absolutely heartbreaking it was to hear that Cameron had passed away in his sleep at only 20 years old. She also made sure to send her love to his friends and family. Wendy Raquel. Wendy had the honor of playing Cameron's on-screen mother in Descendants. She played the role of Cruella de Vil, and despite her character having a bad reputation, Wendy and Cameron totally hit it off behind the scenes. Wendy posted heartwarming words about her dearest Cameron. She opened up about being a total loss for words. Wendy spoke about how every day is a gift, and that today she chooses to celebrate Cam's life, legacy, and all the love he brought into the world. Wendy's post also went into detail about Cameron's infectious smile and how thankful she is that their lives intersected. Wendy posted the hashtag Rest Well My Son at the end of her thoughtful message. Gregg Sulkin. Gregg is a Disney Channel star who is famous for playing Mason Greyback on Wizards of Waverly Place. Despite not being co-stars, Gregg and Cameron were longtime friends who were both a part of the Disney family. Gregg tweeted about how heartbroken and lost for words he was. He said that Cameron was polite, respectful, and always a class act. Gregg mentioned that he had been wanting to message Cameron a few weeks back, asking to be in each other's lives more. This just goes to show how important it is to tell people how you feel about them right away instead of letting the days go by. Kenny Ortega. Descendants director Kenny Ortega had the pleasure of working with Cameron for many years. Cameron had recently completed filming for D3 before news of his untimely death spread across the world. Kenny took the time to post a beautiful message about Cameron on Instagram. He sent his love, light, and prayers to Cameron and his family. Kenny also spoke about all the love, laughter, and compassion Cameron brought forth with his presence. He explains that Cameron's talent was immeasurable and how his kindness and generosity were of an overflowing nature. Kenny said that he will see Cameron in all things loving and beautiful, and that he will search the stars for his light. Kenny's thoughts are with Cameron's friends and family members. Chyna McClain. Instead of posting about Cameron's passing, Chyna McClain posted a heartfelt video on YouTube. Here we see the actress crying over her best friend's sudden death. She explains that she chose to post the video because she can't bear to look at social media or read the headlines. She's having a hard time believing the news.
So I'm just kind of feeling a little numb, just like a little bit empty.
But no matter how she feels, she knows that it's Cameron's family who is truly hurting. Chyna's wearing Cameron's hat during her video, and she explains that he'd forgotten it in her room. Chyna ended her heart-wrenching video by explaining that despite Cam no longer being here, she knows that he's good and free. Boo Boo Stewart, Dove Cameron, and Sophia Carson are taking their time to mourn before posting on social media. Cam's roommates, Karen Brar and Sophie Reynolds, have also remained silent during this devastating news. They are undoubtedly mourning their close friend and extending their love and compassion to Cameron's family. Our heart goes out to the Boyce family and everyone who was affected by Cameron's passing. Rest in peace, Cameron Boyce. You will forever be missed, adored, and celebrated. Thank you all for watching The Things.